Okay, the Nikon D4S, D4, and the Nikon D5, we're using first generation. The D4, excuse me, series, we're using first generation XQD cards. People say, why are you using Lexar cards? Well, the only people that make XQD cards, Sony came out with it, but Lexar is licensed to produce them as well. You got two choices, Lexar and Sony, Sony and Lexar. So anyway, this is a second generation card. The transfer rate, 390 megabits per second on write speed. 440 megabits per second on read. Now this is a 32 gig card, Lexar, a generation 2. $59 I believe is current lowest price on this. I have a few of these. This is the size of an XQD card, which has a metal front and back, is roughly about twice the thickness and almost twice the size of a SanDisk card. Well, not twice the size, but roughly. This is the little Lexar. By the way, you cannot use this with Generation 1 XQD cards. This is the Lexar XR2. Okay? This is a Generation 2 only read writer. It comes with a little cable. It's like 45 bucks. A USB 3 cable plugs in the back. You plug that into your computer. Very lightweight. 44 bucks. This is what you plug your XQD card into. Sony or Lexar, but it has to be Generation 2 cards. This is what the Nikon D500 uses, an XQD card here and a standard SD card here. Right now I'm using as a secondary backup overflow card a 32 gigabit 95 megabit per second Extreme Pro SanDisk. These are on sale right now for 22 bucks, which is ridiculous. Even though this is $59, these used to be incredibly expensive, and this is a lot faster. This is a Generation 2 XQD card. This is what it looks like. Okay, metal front and backs, made in Taiwan, not China, thank God. $59. But we're talking about 390 megabit per second write speed. You pop this into your Nikon D500, you have 200 file buffer write speed to this card. That's 14-bit compressed raw. 200 shot buffer. Unfreaking believable. Unbelievable. So, there you go. It's not too bad, 59 bucks. And considering the autofocus acquisition, the speed, and the write, and the buffer, this will be the ultimate sports action camera. Basically the same megapixels as the Nikon D5 for nearly 3 times as well. It's actually over 3 times as much money. You're talking about $2,000 here versus $6,500 on the Nikon D5. I have tested and used the Nikon D5. There's no way I would buy that thing compared to this. Even if it was $3,500, I would still buy the Nikon D500. Much better output, better autofocus acquisition, and I mentioned why in the prior video. So anyway, that's it.